I'm JT, the talking head, and you, well, you're the audience. This is a series called Flix Fix, where we talk about movies and review them in 3 minutes or less. Come with me, let's see what we're going to talk about today. 4K. Interesting. Roll the trailer.
You've been at this, haven't you?
I have.
Uh-huh.
2 of us. Still here.
Still here.
Hey, this is the girl!
Boz killed my sister, all right? This, though, it's all he's got his whole life.
VFW. What is that?
Veterans of foreign wars.
Good. Soldiers are good at dying.
At a perimeter, we make our stand.
You'll all die very, very slowly. You last.
I'm gonna cut your heart out.
Let's go. Anybody else want to come in my bar?
All right, let's talk about VFW. VFW is about a bunch of old-time war vets who are sitting in their bar and they're protecting a girl who stole a bunch of drugs from a bunch of like mutated junkies. It's a wild plot. There's honestly not much plot to it, but it is fun and mindless, and it's a good movie to just enjoy the action to. The choreography for the fight scenes was great. All the effects, the blood effects and gore effects were all done practically. The movie looks like it was shot on 16mm film. I'm not 100% sure if it was, or that is just kind of like a filter they put over it, but they did pretty good, and it looks, very old school. It's kind of a, callback to like the 1970s old school grindhouse movies. And it's got great direction by Joe Begos, and it's awesome acting by all the actors involved, but especially, Martin Kove, who you will know from Karate Kid, and William Sadler. Stephen Lang and Fred Williamson are also good. There's a couple other people in here. It's got just likable protagonists and actually a very, very likable antagonist. I highly, highly recommend VFW. It's highly stylish. The only downside that I could give it, and it's not even to the movie, it's to just to this 4K disc in general, is that there's no HDR on it. The movie features a color scale that's like a lot of like, kind of like the cover here, a lot of really deep blood reds and a lot of really deep blues and vibrant colors like that. This not featuring HDR, it does kind of bother me because HDR would just accentuate it so much, and it would be so helpful. And the disc already looks really good, but HDR would just make it like, it would bump it up from a 6 or 7 out of 10 disc to a straight up 10 out of 10 disc as far as looks go. So yeah, go watch VFW if you haven't already. This movie is just a really fun watch. It's a good, turn your mind off and just watch some blood and gore and some really good, really, really, really good practical effects. It's very fun. Highly recommend. 8 out of 10.